You think your cat is just being annoying, climbing on your laptop, sitting on your phone, interrupting when you're with your partner. Maybe you've even said, "Why are you so needy?" Or worse, "Why are you jealous?" But what if your cat isn't jealous at all? What if this behavior has nothing to do with jealousy and everything to do with how your cat experiences you? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Every time your cat interrupts you, it might not be asking for attention. It might be reacting to something much deeper, something you're not even aware you're doing. And once you understand this, you'll never look at that behavior the same way again. Cats don't think in social competition like humans do. They don't sit there thinking, "I don't like that person. That phone is taking my human." That's not how their brain works. Cats operate on territory, routine, predictability, emotional consistency. So when your cat reacts to your phone or your partner, it's not reacting to who they are. It's reacting to what they are changing. 1. It's not jealousy, it's disrupted attention patterns. You think your cat is reacting emotionally, like a human, like it sees your phone or your partner and feels replaced. But your cat doesn't think like that. It doesn't construct narratives like, "They're taking my human away." Instead, your cat lives inside something much simpler and much more powerful: predictability. Your cat's entire world is built on patterns. You wake up, it hears movement. You walk, it tracks your path. You sit, it knows where you'll be. You speak, it registers tone. Over time, you don't just become a person. You become a stable pattern in its environment. And then suddenly, you pick up your phone. Nothing dramatic happens, but everything changes. Your posture freezes. Your eyes lock onto something invisible. Your voice disappears. Your micro-movements stop. From your perspective, you're just checking something. From your cat's perspective, the system just broke. Cats don't react to objects. They react to disruptions in patterns they rely on. And here's the important part. This is not emotional drama. This is a stability problem. And your cat's brain is wired to fix that. 2. Your phone creates a presence paradox. There's something uniquely confusing about phones, not because of what they are, but because of what they do to you. When you leave the house, your cat understands. You're gone. Clear. Simple. But when you're on your phone, you're still there, physically. And yet, you're not accessible. This creates something very strange in your cat's perception. You are present and absent at the same time. That contradiction doesn't exist in nature. In your cat's world, if something is there, it responds. If something doesn't respond, it's not there. But you break that rule. Your phone doesn't just take your attention. It creates an impossible state your cat cannot resolve. And when an animal can't resolve something, it acts. That's why your cat steps on your screen, blocks your face, pushes your hands, not randomly, but because it's trying to force the world back into something that makes sense. 3. Your partner doesn't replace the cat, you change. People often think, "My cat is jealous of my partner," but your cat isn't evaluating your partner as a competitor. It's not thinking, "I like this person, I don't like this person." Instead, your cat is watching something much more subtle. It's watching you. What changes when your partner is around? Your tone softens or shifts. Your attention narrows. Your body orientation changes. Your physical contact redirects. All of this happens without you noticing. But your cat notices everything. Your cat is not reacting to your partner. It's reacting to the version of you that exists around them. Because to your cat, you are not fixed. You are a dynamic system of behaviors. And when that system changes, the environment changes. And that triggers adjustment. That's why your cat sits between you, climbs onto your lap mid-conversation, inserts itself physically, not to compete, but to reinsert itself into a system it no longer recognizes. 4. Cats detect micro-shifts before you do. Humans need obvious signals. Cats don't. You might think, "I'm still here, nothing changed." But your cat is tracking things you don't even register. Your breathing rhythm, the timing of your responses, the angle of your head, the direction of your gaze. Even a delay of half a second is enough. Cats don't need big changes. Tiny inconsistencies are enough to signal something is different, and because your cat evolved as both predator, prey, it is hypersensitive to these shifts. So, when you're distracted, your cat already knows, before you even realize it. And that's why the behavior feels sudden. Because for your cat, the change already happened long before the action. 5. Physical interruption is the most efficient reset. When your cat walks across your keyboard, it's not being rude. It's not trying to annoy you. It's doing something very specific and very intelligent. It's collapsing distance. In your cat's world, distance equals disconnection. Proximity equals access. So, when connection weakens, there's only one reliable way to fix it. Move closer. That's why your cat doesn't wait, call from a distance, or try something subtle. It goes straight to sitting on your chest, standing on your hands, blocking your line of sight. This is not random behavior. This is a direct, efficient reconnection strategy. Because physically entering your attention field forces you to re-engage. And from your cat's perspective, that worked. 6. This is about stability, not attention. Humans interpret this as, it wants attention, but attention is too shallow of an explanation. Your cat is not bored. It's not demanding entertainment. It's responding to a shift in environmental stability. Think about it like this. You are not just someone it likes. You are a timing system, a behavioral anchor, a reference point. When that reference point changes, even slightly, the system becomes less predictable. Your cat isn't trying to get more. It's trying to restore what was already there. And that's a completely different motivation. 7. Your internal state is the hidden variable. This is the deepest layer, and the one almost nobody sees. You think your cat reacts to what you do, but more often, it reacts to what you are in that moment. When you're on your phone, your body might be still, but internally, your attention is fragmented, your emotional state shifts, your awareness is elsewhere. Your cat senses that, not as a thought, but as a change in rhythm, energy, presence. Your cat doesn't just track behavior, it tracks your state. And when your state changes, even without movement, your cat reacts. That's why sometimes, even when you're not doing anything obvious, your cat still interrupts. Because, from its perspective, you already left. Mentally, to your cat, you are not just a person. You are a pattern, a rhythm, a source of stability. Your voice, your movement, your attention, all of it becomes predictable. And that predictability is what makes your cat feel safe. So when you pick up your phone or turn towards someone else, you don't just shift attention, you change the pattern. And in that moment, your cat is not thinking, I'm jealous. It's experiencing, something is different and I don't understand why. So it comes closer, interrupts, pushes in, not to compete, but to reconnect. Your cat isn't jealous of your phone. It's not jealous of your partner. It's reacting to the moment you become unavailable, the shift in your presence, the change in its emotional environment. And once you understand that, you stop seeing it as annoying behavior and start seeing it as a quiet attempt to stay connected to you. The next time your cat walks across your keyboard or sits between you and someone else, don't ask, why are you jealous? Ask, what just changed from their perspective? Because once you see it that way, you don't just understand your cat better. You start noticing how much they've been paying attention to you all along. So what about you? Has your cat ever done this? Leave a comment. I'd love to hear your story. And if you enjoy understanding your pet on a deeper level than most people ever do, you might want to stay. Because there's a lot more happening inside their mind than it seems.